on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Washington Commanders and the New Orleans Saints. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is make them snap it again.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
Ever since Derek Carr came into the league, Mike, he's been historically a very passionate and productive NFL quarterback. He has the arm that can make every throw, but sometimes it's that arm that gets him into trouble. So he's got to find a little balance, a happy medium between aggressiveness and recklessness, because when he's playing well, they have as good a shot to win games as anybody.
Carr going to look to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Dante Pettis. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara, working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Valdez-Scantling on the move. Carr now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? More from New Orleans after this. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's a toss to the right for Kamara. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here's Blake Grupe for the Saints, a field goal try. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Grupe's kick is good. And the Saints will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So 3-0 our score, and we are set for the dynamic kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Little unusual, Mike, here. The first time this offense finds themselves taking the field is this late in the opening half. But the good news, they only trail by 3. So despite that long opening drive, a touchdown here gives them a lead with halftime looming. No need to rush. No need to get outside of your initial game plan. Go out there, take your time. Just try to find a way to come away with points on your opening possession.
And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the option, here's Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and more. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. He is in. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead.
7, Saints 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
2nd down, Carr. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the lane straight.
Now Carr. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Carr to throw. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he will have a 1st down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he missed it. It's no good. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Willie Gay with the stop. Second and 7. Play action. Here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The Saints offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Go play action with Carr. That's to the sideline. Taken in by Johnson. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Mike, anytime you're facing man coverage, there's 3 components. 1, the release. You got to get off the line and get into your route. Number 2, creating separation at the top of the break. And then number 3, no matter where the ball is thrown, just go attack it. This is exactly how it's supposed to be done.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a yard. Carr now. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On 1st and 10, Carr. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The game brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's the game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now, Carr. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. the shotgun. It's Carr. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. Saints going to use their second timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. That is brought in at the 10. New Orleans, third and final timeout. Clock to stop, 35 seconds to go. Now, 1st and goal. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. Here's Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up. They'll run here. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. So now, a big spot coming here. This to potentially send us to overtime. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's first down. Kamara. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here's Williams on the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Saints offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On first down, Carr. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. The tight end Moreau is in motion. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage. Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
So, the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down.
Ball start, offense.
They call that on the rookie, Brandon Coleman.
Still second down.
On play action, Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To the air again is Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 1st and 10. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, They don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. The Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Daniel's going to keep this himself. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
3rd and goal. It's Daniel. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to extend the overtime. The kick is good. Under pressure, he delivers. And we continue on. Now it's next score wins here in overtime. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, it's Williams. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing is Carr. That pass caught right side. Valdez-Scantling.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. A run here with Kamara. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Valdez-Scantling on the move. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they time it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10. Carr to throw. That one caught by Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
1st down throw for Carr. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. New Orleans 3rd and final timeout. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Valdez-Scantling on the move. Carr now on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
By Johnny Newton. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Commanders' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long. It is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. The Commanders set to kick this one away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Saints offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
2nd down, Carr. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. Look at the big man go! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So this one, a win for the Saints. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here in OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.